Okay guys, Mealy Professor here. Since I've been dropping so many videos recently, I just want to drop one more about a top 5 update. So, this is top 5 updates as of 6/19. So, the year is almost halfway over. The tournaments are more than halfway over, as you can see by this list here. We did get one more major, Egg Dog Invitational, will be happening in Vancouver. Of course, we have Supernova in a month or two. But I do want to make a quick update to my top 5 overall players because we just had a big change. As of last tournament, I still do have Zane 1, but that is now fluid. I do think because of, what I've been saying over and over again, because of that video he made and that performance we saw him in last time, here it is right here, like, this was just bad. Like, we haven't seen Zane play this bad in a long time. Usually he's, I literally just, if you watch a couple of my old videos on my channel, I was just about to say this guy's the GOAT, the greatest player of all time. But now I'm not even sure he could secure best player for 2024 anymore because this was not a good looking performance by Zane. Tipped off 2024. Our biggest major in a while. But starting out, we're gonna pull up that other major. Actually, let's pull it up right now. He did win. Zane has won 3 majors already. Cody's only won 2. But, and then, of course, I could go to my Excel sheet. We could look at their other placements, like where did this player fall when they did not win the tournament? Did they take second? Did they take third? Did they take fourth? Zane's been pretty close to that line the whole time. Let's see where Cody is. Cody has been 2, though, and Cody performed much better in the last tournament. So, I would say if Cody takes first in the next major, or even the next 2 majors, and Zane doesn't finish top 3, I think for sure, that is still fluid. You could say Cody could be the best player of 2024. It'd be hard to say anybody else other than those 2, unless maybe Mango takes 2 more in a row. But even then, you can make the argument no, because again, of my Excel sheet, you'd have to look at his other finishes. Of course, I still have to map out, tipped off's result on this. But I do think because of this, pretty weak performance by Zane, I do think, no one is still up for grabs. Best player of 2024 is still up for grabs. I wonder if Zane will reverse course and just decide to go back to Melee full-time, because that was a mistake, saying he's going to play Ultimate at this point, because, he currently was the best player in the world, and yeah, there it was. That was the forward smash. But remember, they're at FD right now, so, we all know FD is Mart's best stage. He's down 2-0 for AMSA. I guess you could say, well, he does get AMSA down to the last stock, but there it is right there. The up air, the egg, he's very good with that egg, trying to keep your opponent always under pressure. Okay, he gets position 2. He gets the grab. Let's see what he could do here. Does he win this match? Another grab combo. Yoshi, even off the grab, it's hard to get much. He got 37 off that. Okay, he got forward smash 264, but, he was kind of tossing Yoshi, to the left, and then Yoshi back, toss to the right, and then back to the left, well, that was a nice one by Zane staying alive there. But, against some other characters with Marth, they're very weak to the up throw, even like Fox, Falco, they could kind of juggle. Let's see, does Amsa get back? I believe Amsa 3-0'd them this fight. A nice air dodge by Amsa to get back on. Sometimes that air dodge is your best friend, especially with Link, Yoshi, some of the little bit of slower characters, and there it is right there. He gets the kill, so 3-0's him right there. But, right, so, that is an important one. That did allow Zane to not even take top 3. Making the first slot open again. I did have Zane 1, Cody 2, which I'm sticking with for so far as of, July 19th. But, 1 and 2 are still fluid. So in the third spot, let me just check my word sheet. I do have Mango. I do think Mango jumped above Amsa for the 3rd best player of the year so far. And now you might say, well, where is it right here? Do we have Mango? No, I already showed a bunch of Mango in my last... in my last couple videos. But, I do think, according to this sheet here, and even if you look at his trend... he was doing pretty good. Amsa had a much better line than him, but in the last tournament, Amsa, remember, I didn't document the last tournament. Amsa's line went way up to 4th. And remember, Mango did take 1st. So, if we go back to our favorite list here, the Melee Majors, Amsa has not won a major yet. 2nd place is good, but, it's not as good as 1st place. So I do have to say Mango is the 3rd best player so far of 2024, just because of what we saw him do in Tipped Off 15. Now, you could say, well, overall, Amsa was playing at a higher level in Genesis or Battle of BC, or I guess you could argue, well, these are super majors. Well, Tipped Off is a super major too, rather, but... Right, I do think Mango, as of right now, it's going to sound crazy, in July, June 19th, rather, I do think Mango is the 3rd best player. Notice I did make a little bit of space here, because, you know, I don't know if you could argue Mango could be in the top 2 unless he wins the next 2 majors. Right behind him, I still have Amsa. You know, Amsa, we just saw in that last fight. Amsa had those 2 second places. I wanted to put J-Mook a little bit higher because I am a J-Mook fan and I do think Sheik is underrated, but I can't do it. You know, if you look back to my Word document here, I do have Amsa 4th. You know, the big change here, I do have Mango skyrocketing all the way up to 3rd place with that major win. I still have Zayn in 1st, but, you know, I have Cody right on his tail, though. You know, that is just a very thin margin. I do think this is a thin margin, too. Mango over Amsa is a very thin margin, but then I do think there is some space. You know, I do think there is some space. And I am going to put H-Box in the 4th spot so far. I do think H-Box is the 4th best player so far of 2024. You know, he did have that one tournament where he did manage to take Cody out. He did manage to knock Cody out when Cody was on top, like, really playing good. Here we see him, what is this, tipped off 2015. You know, this is just, he takes out this good Samus Weavens. You know, he's gotten the job done. You know, this Weavens, I did believe, took Cody out. Some of these Samuses are, like, much better than you think. Samus Fox matchup is not terrible, especially at Fountain of Dreams. But, you know, he does 3-0 this guy right here. So, you know, H-Box I still have, you know, in my top 5 in the 4th spot, you know. And the 5th spot, rather, because, you know, I did move Mango up. So, again, you know, Zayn, Cody, Mango, Amsa, H-Box. And I do have J-Mook all the way down to the 6th spot. I do think you could argue, well, you know, what's his name? Sunsei and the other good Fox, Moki. You might argue have been playing better than J-Mook. But I do just think, according to overall, especially what I saw J-Mook do in the last tournament. Where's his line right here? I mean, it's not that much better than, like, Moki's, but then again, the last tournament, he played a little bit better than Moki and Sunsei. You know, Moki and Sunsei have been a little bit disappointing lately, you know, are 2 high-end Fox players. And there it is, you know, that's the 3-0 by H-Box. H-Box has been a little bit more consistent than both of these guys, and we did H-Box take a 2nd place here. You know, 2nd place is much more important than 3rd, 4th, or 5th in these style of tournaments. So, right, that's just a quick update of my top 5. I'm probably not going to make another video for a while because I've been dropping way too many videos. I hope everyone's having a good week, though. So, just to recap, you know, in my opinion, based on the data I've looked at and the matches I've been watching as of June 19th, 2024, as of now, I still do have Zayn as the best player of 2024, Cody as the 2nd best, but, you know, that margin is very thin now. I do have Mango as the 3rd best player of 2024. I don't know if in the overall top 100 tier list that will reflect, but I do think he should get a lot of credit for winning that major. You know, he didn't even lose once. You know, Father's Day tournament, you know, he just really dominated. And, you know, he was playing good before that. You know, it wasn't all that. You know, he did finish 2nd place. You know, he did finish 2nd place in Pat's House 4. I really liked what he's been doing lately, so I did move him up to 3rd place. Amsa, I had to move down to 4th, even though we all know I'm very biased. I'm a huge Amsa fan, but I just did not like what he was doing that last tournament. He has not really even been finishing top 3. You know, he's been finishing like 4th, 5th recently. Right. You know, I liked how he started the year out. You know, early in the year, I thought he was the best player. I have him down to the 4th spot, and I still do have H-Box 5 as my top 5. And then, you know, in 6th place, I could just lower it down a little bit because, you know, it's not top 5. But I do have J-Mook right on H-Box's tail. And I do think there's a little bit of a break, too. If I had to keep going, you know, I do think, you know, if I was to rank 7th, you know, Moki. And if I was to rank, you know, 8th, probably put, like, Sunsei. I mean, that's up for grabs, too. That's up for opinions, too. Right, but, you know, just going with the top 5, these are definitely my top 5 as of right now. Zayn, Cody, Mango, Arms, and H-Box. You know, this is fluid, though. It could obviously change. We do have to see what happens in Supernova and Egg Dog. I didn't even know this tournament was a thing, but, you know, apparently it is. Okay, guys, hope everyone has a good rest of the week. I'm probably not going to update any more videos for a little while, so, you know, check out all the ones I've been updating a lot of stuff lately, so check those out if you haven't. Have a good one, everybody.